Hi guys, I'm just popping on to show you a page I am getting close to finishing up. I am working out of my Jane Davenport cloth covered journal. It has really good heavy watercolor paper in it, which I really like. It stands up to watercolors, of course, about anything I want to do. But this book has a lot of my double spread collages. So this is actually one that I began. I had a lot of feelings about something a day or two ago, and I have been wrestling with this idea, and so I just put a lot of things down that I was feeling on the back of this page. As you can see, I've kind of covered up already with paint. When I do this, I just sit and scribble everything that's driving me crazy right then, whatever the fear or the anger or the sadness or whatever is making me feel down. So me getting it out on paper is important. However, I don't want my feelings shown to the world, so I just get it out. That's what helps me. I don't need to go back and read it, and then I will create something artistic over it. And that's what I did here, and I've actually been working on a couple of days with these ideas that have just been going through my mind and bothering me a little bit. So I painted over it, and then all the flowers and things that you see here was from a very cheap little calendar that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I have been using things off of this for a year. It's been a great little thing. Now when you do something like this, they have a little bit of sheen to them, and I'm going to show you how I cut that down here in just a minute. So I did my paint. This is just a little strip of washi tape across the top. I just tore different sections of, or this one was cut with scissors around the butterfly. So just pull different pieces off of these papers and put them around kind of on top of what I did. And then I drew a little girl. I thought, well, not really a little girl. If I put lines on her face, she's gonna be me, but has to have a few lines. And I thought I was gonna paint this, and I thought, you know what, no, I don't want to do that. So I kind of just went over it with a charcoal pencil to make the lines a little darker. I used my blending stump. I love these things. Use this with a pencil and you can get some blends, but you can also use it once you go over it, like I did with the charcoal, which I thought I had my hands on, but I didn't, with your charcoal pencil, and it blends charcoal even better. And so charcoal pencil gave me a deeper line, and it puts a lot down so that you can then go back and put in some of your shading where you want it. So that's all I did there, and a few little wisps. Now, I will say that if you mat your paper first, your charcoal will stick to it a little bit better. It did not here, but that wasn't a big deal to me at all. I just put a few little wispy hair strands as a suggestion out here. Fine. So what I wrote here, if you can see it, the fine line between compromising in a relationship and giving up who I am. This is an ongoing struggle in my life. And so I've been thinking a lot about that, because I had someone recently tell me, use the word, take it down a notch when dealing with or talking with someone. And I thought, take it down a notch. Why does that bother me? Is it something that I need to do to compromise with this person, or am I giving up who I am to try to be more palatable to this person? So I was wrestling with that. Like, what would Mr. Rogers say? Be yourself, right? But where do we draw the line sometimes between compromising to have an ongoing relationship with someone, or giving up too much of ourselves in the process? It's a fine line, and it's kind of a struggle. It's been a struggle of mine. So this is what I'm getting down today. All I'm going to do left with this page, I think I'm just going to leave everything the way it is, but I do not like the matte versus the shine that I have from these types of images from the calendar. So all I'm going to do with that is take a brush. Let's see, let me find one that will cover some area. I don't want to spend all day at this. This is a decent one. And Podge. I get this at the Dollar Tree. It's very economical. And I like this better than the jars, because those jars get hard to open. The glue kind of sticks around the lid. I don't know. I like them. I like the smaller size of these. And this is matte finish, as you can see here. So that means it's going to take whatever I do here and bring it down to matte. I also made sure when I was writing this that is with Sharpie. So it is going to stay if I decide to put this over it. I really don't think I am. I think I'm just going to put it on the washi tape across the top. And it's been a while since I've used this one, so I may have to pour out a little bit. Oh yeah, it's got a little glob right there. So let me get rid of that. There we go. So this just gets covered on this. Whoops, I want to get rid of my eraser pieces. There we go. Now it's coming out. I got rid of that plug. So I'm just putting this on all of my calendar bits. Now, when I'm finished, I will look and see if it bothers me, if there's any difference between this and the matte that's on these painted parts. If there's a difference, I'll just go over the whole thing with it. But I figure, why waste it? I just really need it for the shiny bits of paper that I have on here. Same thing if you're ever using magazines. That's the only thing I don't like about using words and texts and pictures out of magazines in my journals, is I do not like that shiny glossy finish at all. So I usually have to go over it with this. I don't use these all the time because this is just one extra step. But the Mod Podge works really well. The Mod Podge and the matte. Now it comes in different finishes, so make sure you get the matte because that's what's going to do it. It also is going to make some of these papers that I have glued down buckle any place that the glue didn't hit behind. I don't worry about that because usually when it dries, that goes away. And so I'm kind of looking at this in different light to make sure I've hit all the areas, and I did it down here. I need to come off the page. And that should do it. Oh, and I need to get the washi tape. So let me put a little bit, I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush here and go across this washi tape. Dull that down a little bit. I don't want it shining either. It's not super shiny, but here. So very simple, therapeutic page. It's a wonderful way. Some people don't like writing in journals and diaries because they don't want them getting into the wrong hands. Some people have no problem with that. They're the ones that publish books about their life and make $1 million, and the rest of us just don't want anybody to know the deep, dark things that we're thinking. So this is a wonderful way of getting some of that stuff out. We all have feelings of fear and anger and rejection and sadness and grief, whatever. So this is a great way just to get it out on a page, cover it up and do something fun with it, with collage or paint, whatever you want to do, and feel better for the rest of your day. I don't know, it always helps me. So I hope y'all have a great day. If you're not a subscriber, please do that. Please leave me comments. This is social media, so I do like to hear from you, and if you've ever done things like this in your journal. So I hope to see you again very soon. Take care. Bye.